The weather's cold outside, it's starting to rain, so today we're going to come inside and we're going to warm up with one of my favorite cold weather recipes, my cream of mushroom soup. Why? Because it's time.
My name is Chef Tom Dickinson. Sit back, relax, and fasten your seatbelts, guys. It's time to watch me cook.
Okay, you know where you're watching from. You know the drill. Like, subscribe, share, you know what to do, and let's get our me's.
You're going to need 1 whole white onion, 1 whole bulb of garlic, 2 8-ounce containers of baby Bella mushrooms, a 48-ounce container of beef broth. You'll also need 2 pints of heavy whipping cream, and your favorite hot sauce to your own personal taste. I also picked up at the store a loaf of ready-made garlic bread because nothing's better than dipping bread into a hot bowl of soup. The first thing I'm going to do is break down my bulb of garlic. Then using my knife, I'm going to take each garlic clove and crush it. I also want to dice my onion, so I cut one end off. Then I take the onion and I'm going to slice it in half. After peeling my onion, I'm going to cut it lengthwise with one end on into thin strips. Then I'm going to cut it down the center to make my dice, and I'm going to dice my onion into small dice for my soup. The sun is going down and the rain clouds are starting to come in. You know what time it is? It's time for me to get this soup going and get it ready. The first thing I do is get my pot on the stove, get some oil in it, and get it hot. Next, I add my onions and I start sweating them down. Then I start seasoning them, and then I'm going to add my mushrooms. Once my mushrooms are in, I'm going to cook these down till they're nice and brown. Next thing I do is adjust my seasoning with more sea salt, and then add some black pepper as well. Now it's time to start cooking these mushrooms down. Now I add my garlic, and we start cooking it down till it gets nice and brown. It's going to be good. The mushrooms are browning and they're looking good. Now it's time to start bringing this together. I'm going to keep this soup gluten-free and use some Bob's Red Mill gluten-free all-purpose baking flour. I'm going to add it to my pot in order to make my roux for my soup. I start mixing everything together to start cooking out my flour. Then I'm going to add my whole container of beef broth and add it to the pot. And I'm going to mix everything together to make sure it starts to thicken up nicely. When it's thick, I'm going to use an immersion blender and start bringing it all together. Once that's done, I'm going to add a little bit of hot sauce for some heat. Now I'm going to let this soup simmer together and let the flavors really melt. Time to add the bread. I'm putting my garlic bread into a 350-degree oven and I'm going to let it cook for 15 minutes. While my bread is cooking, I'm going to add some heavy cream to finish up this soup. It's looking good. And all I have to say about this dish is, order up.
All right, the soup's amazing. Tastes wonderful. Dip in a little bit of garlic bread. I'm going to get a little bit in there. Really good. But you know who else is amazing? You are. Yeah, I'm talking to you. And you know what? In life, you're going to have people that are going to tell you you can't do things. And you know what? That's when you look them in the face and say, watch me. Watch me do this. You think I can't do it? Watch me. Watch me grow. Watch me excel. Watch me prove you wrong. Hey, I was a kid diagnosed with autism. I wasn't destined to do a lot of things. And guess what? I'm a professional chef. I make cooking content. I'm a fully credentialed teacher and run a multi-million-dollar culinary program. So you know what? Anything is possible if you believe in yourself. Just look people in the face and say, watch me, and go out and do it. So you know what? I'm going to get back to my dinner here, and I want you to go out and go be awesome, and we'll see you next time. Make this soup. It's really good.